a woman who sent this in. It's her 3-year-old niece can only operate. She not only operates an iPad, she can multitask as well, as you see there. And we've got lots more examples like that. But let's get back to Niamh and Ella here. Ella, why do they seem more at ease with tech than their parents?
Well, children who are born after the age of year 2000, essentially, are dubbed as digital natives, which means that they're basically used to being in a world surrounded by the internet, smartphones, tablets. It's the rule, it's not the exception, as it would be for anyone over that age.
Do you understand?
Or before that.
Well, let's see how norm it is for Niamh. Niamh's 12 here, and Niamh, you obviously are better at using tech than your parents. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you use your devices for? And you've got a device with you. What are you going to show us on this morning?
Well, I normally use my devices, my tablet for gaming and connecting with my brothers on games.
Yeah.
And then my phone for more sending messages to my friends.
Yeah.
Which is.
And you also, my son, who's the same age as you, he walks around the house, I think, talking to himself. He's got headphones in all the time. And I said, what are you doing? And all his friends who he goes to school with, they're on holiday. And they're all around the world on different holidays. And he's talking to them on holiday. Is this costing me anything? That's all I can ever say to him. I have no idea if this is costing me or not. What have you got to show us here? You've downloaded an app, and what does it demonstrate to us?
Well, this is S-Voice, and basically if you were to say something into it, then it would do that for you. So if you were to say search, why does this happen or something, then it would search Google for you.
So it's like Siri on an iPhone or something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of
I have that, but I don't use it. I actually don't know what it keeps popping up and think, what's that talking?
It's
what's
annoying.
that doing? It's a bit annoying.
Up,
What's that doing for? So show me. Do give us an example of that.
Okay.
I think us adults are guilty of that, aren't we? Not knowing exactly the capacity of a device.
So you ask it a question there.
I'm not sure what to ask.
Oh, how tall is the Empire State Building, say?
It needs network.
Oh, you do network. Oh, right, yeah.
There's technology.
Yes, there's technology again for you. So, do your teachers encourage you to use this at school? Because there is that problem that when is it a help, when is it a hindrance? What is it viewed at school?
Well, at school we get lessons with computers, which helps, but we're not really encouraged to use things like phones during the school day. But they don't really let us, but they do encourage us to use computers a lot.
Ella, what can older people do if they don't have the advantage of children surrounded by them to try and show them how to use everything?
No, wouldn't that be amazing just to be, how does this work?
Yeah.
Well, actually 61% of adults have a smartphone, so grown-ups aren't too far behind. But there have been lots of partnerships with big tech companies and charities. So EE are launching an initiative next month on the 9th of September, and they're partnering with Age UK, and it's called Tech Tea. So you can go to any EE store nationwide, and one of the EE representatives will talk you through technology. You can go in and ask any questions. And also, if you don't have internet access at home, you can go to the library or maybe do a distance learning course on Open University. So there are ways.
Ella, let me ask you this in terms of the devices that are coming onto the market. If I was in charge of a big electronics company and I could see this market here represented by Niamh, am I targeting, is that what they're doing? Will we see devices now that are going to appeal more to 12, 13, 14-year-olds than they would to 40-year-olds?
Definitely. I think the youth market is a big market for electronics companies, and there are several that I can think of, maybe VTech and Leapfrog, who are specifically developing electronic devices for children. But with them, there's a bit more of an emphasis on education, because obviously that appeals to parents and being able to use technology in a really positive educational fashion.
Lovely. Ella, thank you very much indeed for that. Niamh, thank you for your demonstrations. Next, sports-wise, what have you got?
Lots of apps to follow sport these days, which I'm trying to keep up with.